Some people say we're in a golden age of video game adaptations. Whether it's movies or TV shows, it seems like creators have figured out how to bring video game stories to a wider audience without them having to pick up a controller. We wanted to hear people's thoughts on video game adaptations, what their favorites are, and if there are any they felt needed to happen.
I think off the top of my head, the Super Mario Bros. Movie was pretty good. The story was kind of all over the place, but I would have to say that was pretty good.
Yeah, Uncharted. I like that adaptation.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Pokemon. Played Pokemon Go a lot when it was big.
I do like Sonic. I grew up, on Sonic.
I have to say The Last of Us.
And The Last of Us, honestly, yeah, they did a great job with that, really.
Sometimes the best games have us wondering what they would look like if they were brought to life through film or TV. Even though it feels like new game adaptations are announced more often than ever, many of us have a dream game we're waiting to be announced for the big screen.
Ooh, you know what? Gears of War, man. I feel like that would be so good for like a TV series or a movie. The Gears of War story is so good, so detailed, so I'd probably have to go with that. And I just think it's a cool concept, personally.
Shoot, make Marvel Rivals into it.
You know what would be crazy? Like Grand Theft Auto 5 to be exact. Just like the storyline of it, the crime and stuff like that and different lifestyles, so I think that'd be pretty dope.
I mean, I think if they could make any of some of like the Call of Duty campaign stuff into a movie, I think that would be pretty awesome. I mean, somebody could make some of those campaign stuff into a real movie, like a Saving Private Ryan type vibe, so.
We've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 a lot recently. It's also a very, kind of story-driven, like character arc kind of game, so they could probably do that if they want a Western show.
Maybe like Dishonored. With the backdrop of the game itself, it's like super political. The best thing about capturing that would just be making people think. If you get a good director, it could still just be like a great action movie or whatever else.
Okay, so look, Fortnite already has a really good story. Like they actually have a real plot going on with all the seasons. And I feel like low-key that could be really cool, especially with all the crossovers they do with like real people.
Just like games can trigger our desires to see them adapted, sometimes movies and TV can do the same. We wanted to know if there are any non-game narratives that people thought would work well as a game that they'd like to play.
A movie or a TV show that needs to become a video game.
I would think Dune would be pretty cool. Definitely one of my favorites, and I think that would be a really cool like battle game or some sort of kind of honestly like a Assassin's Creed with like a Halo feel as well too. And obviously single like campaign type stuff is always fun, but me personally, I'm always a multiplayer guy. Are they actually? Interesting. I didn't even know that. Well, that's cool.
They already have it, but it's like The Walking Dead, but not the animated version, kind of doing like a Call of Duty type of thing of The Walking Dead. So I think that would be what I would like to see.
I would love if they redid The Simpsons Hit and Run. Do you remember that game? It was a really cool game from my childhood. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So if they could redo that, that would be awesome.
Maybe like Survivor. Some of those reality shows make video games, but they all kind of suck. So like a fun version of that. You can play multiplayer, like with all your friends. To be honest, I think it worked very well in like VR or like a first-person player game, something like that.
Like Invincible, they need a game for that. Yes, bro, they need a game for that. Invincible was the one that stuck out to me the most just because of like how greedy the fights can get. And then I could see a game like that being like the old Dragon Ball Z games, Budokai, stuff like that. And I'm just here for all that. So,
with the success of modern video game adaptations, it seems like we're going to be seeing a lot more in the future. Do you think they'll be popular long enough for us to see an indie game movie boom? Or maybe we'll start to see more game developers taking the reins on their own movies? We'll just have to wait and see.